Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are talking about the Green Bay Packers in tonight's video, coming off a win against the Washington Commanders. This game honestly could have been a blowout. It felt like a blowout. We're looking at pretty much the game-sealing touchdown here for the Green Bay Packers. Tucker Kraft kind of halfway through the fourth quarter here. At this point, it's 17-10, and the momentum hasn't necessarily lost. The Packers haven't necessarily lost momentum here, but things were getting a little bit interesting just because they weren't able to put touchdowns up on the board in the third quarter. The defense did a phenomenal job here, and I love this play call. Matt LaFleur on this entire drive, these were genius. You saw Savion Williams in the Wildcat with Jordan Love out wide. This play action is money, and like I said, you can barely even see. They got two tight ends set here. You can barely even see Tucker Kraft, who had a phenomenal football game, over 120 receiving yards tonight, and this touchdown. We're going to show you a couple of clips here, but their play action, and they really sell this run. You can see all of these Commanders guys on the defensive line are ready to take down Josh Jacobs on this football play. Now you can see Tucker Kraft's head. He's going to slip out. Jordan Love uses his legs, and they score the touchdown, and Lambo leaps it. So we got a bunch to show you. Without further ado, let's hop into it. So like I said, this game got a little too interesting, even at halftime. Really at halftime, I was a little pissed off. It was 14-3. Green Bay got, I wouldn't say lucky with a Mackay missed field goal, which he did a couple of in tonight's game. But I don't know, it was just kind of weird. It felt like if you were watching the game, it would be like maybe 24-3, maybe 21-0 Green Bay's way. But this defense stepped up in so many ways. Rashawn Gary gets this sack here, and they might have even credited this to Devontae Wyatt. But we got Rashawn Gary here. This tight end is going to chip him a little bit, and then he's just going to win this one-on-one battle with the rookie right tackle. We're going to get into some Micah a little bit later on. And then you're going to see Devontae Wyatt right down here. But we'll take it clip by clip. He's going inside, and he's going to... Sorry, we got Devontae Wyatt down here, right here. He's going to just keep battling, and then push off this left guard and get to it. And then like we saw or said already, Rashawn Gary gets chipped. I think that's looking like Zach Ertz here, and he's going to go one-on-one with this rookie and just easily beats him. And they bring Jaden Daniels down for the sack here. Like I said, watching this football game, it was a really different trajectory than the scoreboard necessarily showed you. All right, Micah Parsons time. Now, he was all over this football field, and I apologize, the NFL uploaded this, and it's a little bit late. The snap is already here. As you can tell, it's 3rd and 3. This is coming at a big time in this football game. This is Washington's first drive of the second half. We just mentioned it was 14-3. Momentum wasn't lost really by Green Bay at any point in this football game, but it was getting to a point where it was like, I even said out loud, I was like, if the Packers lose this game, I'm going to really be pissed. And I'm a Packers fan, which, by the way, hit that like button. We posted a ton of Packers content on this channel here, but I would have been upset. And we got Edgerrin Cooper here, who comes up also for the sack, or at least helps clean this one up. But Micah Parsons going against the rookie right tackle. I mean, and then you got Edgerrin bouncing off on this nice little stunt. Micah was all over this football field. He was all over Jaden Daniels, and we're still going to show you a couple of more clips here where you're going to see all of this. This defensive line was as dominant as they come. Washington had quite literally nothing going for them in the run game, whether it was Jaden Daniels or any of their running backs. Jaden Daniels also suffered throwing the football, and you'll see in a couple of these. The one downside you definitely get from this football game is the injury to Jayden Reed, and we'll break all this stuff down as the week progresses, or the weekend progresses, I should say, where Jayden Reed caught a beautiful touchdown, but it was negated by a penalty. This is Malik Heath, and I'm so happy this man made this roster. He's entering his 3rd year with the Packers. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say he went undrafted, but he could have gone in the 6th or 7th round. But if my memory serves me right, I believe he went undrafted. This football, once again, we'll get the all-22, and I'll show you all this because this was a nasty throw as well by Jordan Love. They initially called this play as an incomplete. This guy's already saying incomplete. The ball's not even, it's still in bounds here. But phenomenal focus. This is a 37-yarder. I love the draft process and evaluating talent, whether it's undrafted free agents or rookies. This guy was a kind of hidden gem over at Ole Miss a couple of seasons ago. We've talked endlessly about him in the last couple of years over here on this channel, and this is truly one of the greater catches I've ever seen. In real time, it's even better, but like I said, this is the only clip we were given, and we'll break all this down as the week goes on, but I had to give credit to Malik Heath because this dude is a gamer. First touchdown of the football game. You got Romeo Doubs running an easy slant here on one-on-one coverage. And we don't have any Dontavian Wicks videos or clips in this video. The dude was also a gamer against Marshawn Lattimore. But what we're looking here, and you'll see it, it's a play action, or it's actually kind of a play action. You can see the alignment on the field. There's one wide receiver. We got another wide receiver down here. I think that's Malik Heath. I will double check that. That's Malik Heath down here. Right here is where I'm looking. But we're looking at Bobby Wagner on this because he's going to get bit into this. He's going to bite so hard into this where he's already ready to stop this run. You can see him getting ready to tackle Josh Jacobs. And once again, I can't wait for the all-22 because, first off, when we're looking up here on Romeo Doubs, just an easy move for him. This guy is, he's a competitor. He is, I'm trying to think of the word I was looking for, because he's so even-keeled. He really is. But look at this throw by Jordan Love, because we got two Commander defenders, 1 and 2, and they're going to jump up for this football. And this looks Favre and Rodgers-y, where just kind of the angle, the throw angle on this, I'm doing it right now with my arm. You can't see me, obviously, but I found this very impressive, and like I said, I can't wait for the all-22 when we're going to get the actual angle of this football because these guys are jumping already, more so number 91 here on Washington, and he's like, it's like a sidearm over the top. I don't even really know how to explain it. Maybe I'm alone on this one, but this was awesome. Early apologies on this. NFL copyright this season has been a pain in the A. This was to set up that touchdown that we just saw in the prior clip to Romeo Doubs, and this is 57 yards. Tucker Kraft, the dude is 6'5", 260 pounds. I even saw, I think it was the Bears guy, Kyle Long, he was saying, Tucker Kraft might, he tweeted as a joke, like, he might turn me into a Packers fan, because this guy is a superstar stud, and he's wide open, kind of even looks like Luke Musgrave is wide open here. He's going to end up catching this ball at the 42-yard line, and we're going to get all the way down to what looks like the 20-yard line. This is a 57-yarder, and there was also a crazy stiff arm that Tucker Kraft had in this football game that was money. I also wanted to show you Brandon McManus's 56-yard field goal because I was even telling my girl earlier on in this game, I was like pointing out, this guy has changed my entire viewpoint on special teams for this Green Bay Packers, and I was kind of mansplaining the whole Anders Carlson 49ers thing that I shouldn't have even mentioned. Folks, I wish I could show you like every single play of this football game. This was a couple of plays after the Tucker Kraft touchdown or the catch, the 57-yarder that I just showed you, and then 2 clips ago, the Romeo Doubs touchdown. So we're a little over halfway through in the first quarter. This is the first score of the game, or it's going to lead up to it. We have 3rd and 9 here, and Jordan Love is going to use his feet here, and he's going to maneuver out of the pocket, but just take a look at this. That hit right there, first off, I get it. Don't really want to see Jordan Love taking too many of these shots because of that shoulder. But it's 3rd and 9. You see it right here. This is where the first down marker is. And it's just all this small stuff. This is a really well-coached team. I know that might be a little redundant to say because they had a lot of stupid penalties in tonight's football game. Keep in mind, Anthony Melton at right tackle was getting his first NFL start, and then Jordan Morgan at left guard was getting his second ever NFL start. So Melton's the rookie out of NC State, and then Jordan Morgan from last year getting his second or first start of this season. But just getting the whole energy in this football game, this is kind of how it felt like watching this game as a Green Bay Packers fan, where it felt super dominant, and the final score, I feel like, still kind of entails how dominant of a football game this was for the Green Bay Packers. But if you watched it, there was one team that was clearly better, and it was the Green Bay Packers. And you're at home. It's week 2. The Packers are coming off a phenomenal week 1 win at home against the Detroit Lions. And I know Matt LaFleur is going to be pissed off with some of these penalties. Watch out for the Cleveland Browns because they might get dismantled here. I got a couple of buddies already texting me, is it too early to say the Packers are Super Bowl contenders? And I'm a little bit more of a, not a schizophrenic, but what's the word? Superstitious. I'm a little superstitious. I don't really want to get into that because the season's long. Injuries, unfortunately, do happen. But you don't really see quarterbacks like this putting their body on the line and just dismantling defensive backs. So, folks, that's it for tonight's rapid reaction to this Packers win. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to do an offensive film study. We're going to do a defensive film study. We got quite a ways away till the Packers Week 2 matchup on the road in Cleveland next Sunday. So hit that like button, hit that sub button if you haven't already. Ton of Packers content on the way. Definitely have to delve into this defense because it is truly so exciting how good this defense is. Like, words can't even describe it. You got to watch it. It's insane. So give me a grade rating and a player of the game down below in the comments section, and we will see you in the next day or two.